shoot, I said that you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs live. Fast talker, no riddling, moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much make it a portrait. Gun kick back, not grannies from porches. David on the scene, you know that it's scorching. What's the man with king? No response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game and shoot, what said that you claim?
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted. This what you wanted, huh?
Peace and blessings, and welcome back to Xbox Frontline News with your boy, the King. What up, Asus? Hey, big head. See you outside letting it slip. Pause. Yeah. Xbox saw it too. Listen, we know what happened at GDC. We know what happened behind closed doors. We understand the conversations. A trailer dropped, and I'm going to show that trailer here, and we're going to talk about that stuff. We're going to talk about all the wonderful stuff that is going on. We're going to talk about Ubisoft. We're going to talk about PlayStation stuttering all over the place and can't find their ground. We're going to talk about a blurry-ass Nintendo Switch too. We don't need to talk about what happened at Iron Lord's podcast yesterday, unless you want to talk about Collared Cog. Collared Cog is a fantastic thing. I thought it was going to be Sonic the Hedgehog Cog, but we got King Koopa Cog. So, next weekend, we'll be trying to figure out what we make Lord Attic. But, listen, people, let's get into these topics. All right, guys, I may be cooked here. Here we go again. I may be cooked here. Developers say the Nintendo Switch 2 dev kits don't have 4K output. It is 2025. What in Sam Hill is going on? Nintendo Switch 2 said to get a full reveal this Wednesday. And the rumors is going bananas. Now listen, full disclosure. I don't think that this thing will be as successful as the Switch 1. But at the same time, I'm thinking because of price. If this stupid thing comes in at a 1080p machine, yeah, it could be under 500. I'm thinking it's going to make a good device. This don't look like a good device. Oh, God. Oh, God. This is the support and everything that goes on. And you guys continue to rock with this nonsense. And I ain't no better because I'm buying this crap. Boy. Talk about vote with your wallet blowing up in your face. Oh, God. Really? Leave a comment. Please let me know if you think the Switch 2 is going to be 4K. At least make it 1440p, Joe. Come on, man. Come on. Seems like your PlayStation 5 and your PlayStation 5 Pro has a case of the stutters. When enabling VRR, you have to wait 20 minutes before it heats up, and then the machine starts to stutter. In game, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I watched the Digital Foundries thing, and I honestly really couldn't tell the difference. I mean, the graph was telling me that it was stuttering, and I'm like, oh man, this thing still has the same bottlenecks as the base. So when you guys are expecting it to be something that it's not, the second coming of whatever, It just doesn't. It doesn't live up to expectations. And it continues to plague the PlayStation Nation with failure after failure. The wins are too far in between when it comes to I can show you, man. Like, do you really see a difference? Let me see if I go. Do we have 4K? Yeah, we have 4K here. Do you really see a difference? The frame graph is telling you, what it is. I'll show you. The frame graph is telling you what it is. You don't actually see a damn thing because it's above 60. So if it's above 60 and it drops down to 80 something, come on, man. What are we doing here? What are we really doing here, man? It's getting to the point now where we're nitpicking over stupidity. These machines haven't been utilized to the best of their abilities. I'm talking about both consoles. And when I say both consoles, I'm not talking about the PlayStation 5 and the Pro. I'm talking about this generation. And then it's going to continue because Nintendo's going to drop that stupid Switch 2, and it's going to be an underpowered, underperforming, lackluster, same old machine. Same thing as the Switch. Maybe you use a function for a couple of months that they won't support after. Remember the haptic controllers? And you was able to do all that wonderful stuff with the Nintendo Switch? They stopped supporting it. Like, make it make sense. Make all of this make sense. Again, the PlayStation 5 is stuttering. What else is new? Okay, so now we can talk about it. Black Myth Wukong received tons of support from Sony. PlayStation recently revealed that it provided extensive support during development to Game Science, a developer of Black Myth Wukong, among others. Now, I'm going to name the games that Sony gave a ton of support to. All right? Helping program, helping get through obstacles, helping get the game over the finish line. Is it financial support? Is it technical support? Support by any other name is still support. Well, you can say Stray, Genshin Impact, Black Myth Wukong, Stellar Blade. Now, we're just going to name a few, those few. Genshin Impact was released in 2020, I believe. 5 years. 5 years. Stray took time for it to come to Xbox. Black Myth still hasn't come. Pause. And Stellar Blade still hasn't showed up. So, does Sony tell you, we'll give you help, but help us keep this shit off of Xbox? Is that the rules? Unwritten? No documentation? Just something that you know what you're supposed to do? And you make sure that you live up to your end of the bargain? Listen, you can sit there and tell me that it was the Series S. What you're buying. Because I'm not buying what you're selling. Don't believe it. Just saying. Do not believe it. You may look at your PlayStation 5 now and say, damn, man, what the hell happened? There's no games coming out. There's nothing that's being fed to the consumer except for third-party titles. When you have Xbox on your console now, your console's playing Xbox games. And Sony can't seem to get their games out the door. Shohei Yoshida says, Japan Studios was closed, because PlayStation didn't want AA games. Now, AA games was the lifeblood of the PlayStation 4, the PlayStation 3, the PlayStation 2, PlayStation 1, Vita, and the PSP. Well, Sony, in their infinite wisdom, wanted to chase the big stuff. Pause. God of War, Horizon, Ghost of Tsushima, Last of Us, Spider-Man, Returnal. I wouldn't consider Returnal in that same package. I thought Returnal was quaint, cute, repetitive, but that's what a roguelike is supposed to be, with a good mechanic. It's been a long time since many fan-favorite PlayStation franchises have been seen. There's been a lot to do with Japan's studio closure in 2001. Shohei Yoshida departed as president of SIE Worldwide Studios. And then they locked him into a slop sink and told him that he'd be looking at third-party titles and all this other crap that he said he never had to make a meeting for. With games like Knack 2 coming out from Mark Cerny and surviving, I don't know if it was thriving, but I know it was surviving. And I don't know. I think that whole thought process, especially in this economy, to not focus on AA games as a staple, as what you need, I think that's going to hurt you. In the long run, it's gonna bite you, and we're seeing that. Listen, hashtag no PlayStation 6. You know what it is. I'm gonna run it up on these bums. I'm gonna keep the boot on Kong's neck this whole generation. You dudes are slipping. We're starting to see a slip, and I think this is around the time that y'all should be starting the rumors up of the PlayStation Secret Show. Let's get it. Ubisoft is facing more trouble. Their stocks falls double digits today after 10-cent deal. The deal that basically almost triples your company's worth. You actually did triple the company's worth because it's at $4.6 billion, and last time I checked, they was estimated at $1.3 billion. So triple the company's worth and your stock fall. There's something more nefarious going on when it comes to Ubisoft, and I don't understand it because the stock is not performing as the evaluation. I don't know. I don't know if we're facing something like this thing going away. I don't know. This is a quagmire that Ubisoft has gotten themselves into, and I don't know if they can get themselves out of it. They're trying everything. So Asus let it slip. The Xbox Handheld is actually a next-gen ROG Ally. How do you feel about it? So you know it's going to be a more capable device than the Ally X, 1Z, whatever the hell. I got the regular ROG Ally, right? But is the most robust version of the first iteration of it. And then it came out with a second iteration of it that kind of streamlined some stuff and fixed some stuff. But this is going to be the ROG Ally 2 with Xbox sensibilities. And in partnership with Xbox, that's how the device is going to be marketed, distributed, produced, and played. They show a controller. They show a handheld. At the end of this video, and not at the end, but when I'm giving my closings, I'm going to be showing you the actual video. But if you see in the picture here, the picture here pretty much, picture is worth 1,000 words. You see the Gamers Republic Xbox style controller, and you see the ROG Ally. And in the trailer, the little mouse thingy is upgrading their body, and they go to jump into the chamber, and their elbow hits the desk, and as he jumps in the chamber, that controller and that ROG Ally go in there with him, and they're producing an upgrade. So, for all intents and purposes, it's a ROG Ally 2 with Xbox sensibilities. It's probably going to be the most powerful handheld on the block. Xbox is going to come out with their official handheld next year. This year, you're going to see partnerships with MSI, Hewlett-Packard, and Asus. All I want to see. And I don't even got to worry about that. This thing is probably going to do 1800p, 1440p. My ROG Ally hums along. The issue with me and the ROG Ally is the Windows 11 interface. Are they going to work on that? How are they going to work on that? Are they going to fix that? That seems to be the barrier to entry for me. Whereas I will always go pick up my Steam Deck opposed to my ROG Ally. But how close is the Xbox in this device now? I mean, they do have native Game Pass on the ROG Ally. Is it console Game Pass now? Like I said, let's get it. Well, there's not a lot of news. And the real news, I mean, there's some serious news that's out there, and it's really depressing about Eidos Montreal, cutting 75 jobs, and then other companies just laying off people. And I told you this year is going to be far worse than last year. But what I do and what I am going to do, I'm going to be dropping videos in a day, going over some of my favorite Xbox games, 360 games. I got some OG games too that I want to see remade, and I'm going to talk about them. We're going to have game time. Those videos go up, little short burst videos, probably 15, 20 minutes. But, and they're going to go up for members first. So members are going to get a chance to get that, see my thought process, what games I really like, what games I play, what games I own. Because I go through my catalog and I check stuff and I say, man, I wish they did this game over. And the fact that they don't do these games over is kind of disheartening. But Asus stepped out, and everything is coordinated, and they showed this trailer here. And this trailer is the Asus mascot, I'm assuming, updating his visuals. Like you see him picking the stuff that he wants to upgrade himself to. And at the same time, that handheld and the controller goes inside the machine, and he's supposed to emerge as a new and improved ROG Ally 2. I don't know the price point on this thing. We know that it can reach astronomical levels. I don't know if it has AI in the box, which I'm assuming it will. I don't know what is the gimmick to pull you over to them besides it being the ROG Ally 2. But we're getting closer and closer to what I explained, that this year you're going to have the subsidiaries release those peripherals or consoles, while Xbox is gearing up for next year to have one of the greatest years in their gaming history. Also, I want to say happy birthday to Microsoft. You turned 50 today, and it's something great to see. I can't wait till Xbox turns 50. They was born in 2001, and that's crazy within itself, that they've been rocking around this long, 24 years on this earth, and I've been spinning right with you. The Nintendo stuff that I talked about, man, listen, my knees is on the line. I said $500. So I go and I look at the OLED, and I look at the price of the OLED. You can get the OLED for $399, $400. So in marketing, even if you have an inferior product, if it's a second in the line, you want to market it higher than the original in order to show superiority. This is Western thinking, to show superiority to the previous device. Now, we know that Nintendo doesn't give breaks on prices. So I don't see them dropping the price on the OLED. I don't see them dropping the price on the regular Switch or the Switch Lite. So I'm standing on my $500. It's a shaky $500. I don't think it's going to be as successful with the DRM in the box and all the other stuff that they're pushing. But Nintendo's trying some other stuff. Listen, the path to success is paved off of failures. This is the reason why I see Xbox being so successful. They have made a lot of mistakes. They literally showed you what Nintendo is about to bring to market in the next couple of days 12 years ago. And the way the messaging was spoken, we didn't gravitate towards it. Actually, it was stoned, if you will. And now you have Nintendo seemingly the conquering hero with a virtual game card, which is a total sham and is DRM. So you got the PlayStation stuttering. Listen, this is an underpowered device. The bottlenecks are still there. Nothing changed. If you're happy with your PlayStation 5 Pro, be happy. If you're not happy with it, sell it. Right? And if you don't like your PlayStation 5, sell it. Those things was not made for VRR. That stuff was extra. All right? So they wanted it to be just a regular gaming device. That's it. Nothing special. Except for that fake fast SSD. Well, this is the part in the video. If you like anything that you see here, like, follow, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. I drop videos daily, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every day. And I stream every day on Frontline Gaming Streams. That's my streaming channel. I'm going to start posting on my socials, all the channels that I am working on and I do work with. So you can go check that stuff out. But I'm going to take that logo, and I'm playing the NDA game right now in South of Midnight. And I'm trying to end this thing because tomorrow we do the recording for the reviews. And then my review is going to go live on the 3rd at this channel. Members are going to get it early. Again, members will get that video early. And after Iron Lord's video, where all of us at the round table talk about it, then my video will drop. I'm not greater than the team. It's team first. Then my video can drop. And whatever numbers it does, it does. I know y'all rock with me. I rock with y'all. So I'm going to take that logo and I'm going to throw it around South of Midnight because the boy got to finish up. Try to play the Game Pass.